Assalamualaikum, we are from Group 10 and we will be presenting the revival of Islamic law. So these are our group members. We have Rizky, Adil, Kenzi, myself, and Trendy. So Trendy can explain regarding the background of this topic.
Oh, okay. So, before the revival period, Islamic law went through what is known as the period of intellectual decline, which happened around the 8th, the 10th to the 18th century. And during this time, most scholars relied heavily on taqlid, which means they followed earlier legal opinions without much new interpretation. And because of that, the practice of ijtihad or independent reasoning became very limited. And as a result, Islamic law became more rigid and less able to respond to new problems in society, and also this is why many scholars consider this period as the time of stagnation and in the development of fiqh.
These are the causes of revival. The revival of Islamic law was driven by several major factors. Contact with Western legal systems was one of them. During the colonial period, exposed Muslim societies to new legal frameworks. At the same time, the emergence of modern nation states created new social, political, and economic issues that required legal solutions. These conditions encouraged scholars to call for the reopening of ijtihad in order to make Islamic law relevant again in a changing world. Next, Marvel.
So the key figures of revival, the several important scholars played a key role in the revival of Islamic law. Several scholars advocated for unity and intellectual reform in the Muslim world. Muhammad Abduh emphasized that the importance of using reason and interpretation in understanding Islamic law. And lastly, Rashid Rida continued these reformist ideas and promoted a return to the Quran and Sunnah as primary resources. Together, they encourage a more dynamic and adaptable approach to the fiqh.
So these are forms of revival. So the revival of Islamic law can be seen in several forms. One important development was the codification of Islamic law into formal state legislation. The Islamic legal principles were also integrated with modern legal systems in various countries. In addition, Islamic courts were established or maintained in some regions, and contemporary fiqh begins to address modern issues such as finance and bioethics. These developments made Islamic law more practical and applicable in more modern contexts.
Islamic law today Islamic law continues to evolve and adapt to modern conditions. Its application varies across different countries depending on their legal system and social context. In many cases, Islamic law operates alongside the modern legal frameworks, creating a combination of classical and contemporary approaches. This shows that Islamic law is not static but remains dynamic and relevant in today's world.
So, in conclusion, Islamic law experienced a period of decline due to the dominance of taqlid and the decline of ijtihad. However, the challenges of modernity led to a revival driven by the need for reform and adaptation. The reopening of ijtihad played a crucial role in this process. As a result, Islamic law continues to develop and maintain its relevance in contemporary society. So that concludes our presentations, and these are the references used.
Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.